Good evening, everybody. So, tonight I'm going to ask a question. And I want you all to take this to heart. This is probably the deepest and the hardest question that anybody has ever asked you. And this requires to only be honest with yourself. Let me give a little preview. A long time ago, a very long time ago, I took it upon myself to ask myself this question. Who am I? And the question almost slapped me in the face. Because I've known it my whole life. It's no joke. But who am I? You guys all know me as the guy on TikTok, right? But I'm much more than that. If you guys all knew me, if you guys all would actually be in my presence and actually got to know me in person, you guys would probably say, yeah, man, he's pretty honorable. He's honest. And all that would be true. I asked that question when I was standing in front of a mirror because I wanted to see the look on my face when I asked that question. Because I wanted to see if, right? I wanted to be a mirror of myself in that moment. Because that's when it gets real, is when you can look at yourself and you can ask yourself those questions, and the answer comes back to you. It's mirroring you, right? And so I've known these things about myself my whole life, about the being honorable and the honest and the loving and the kind. But that's where all the rejection in my life has come from. That's where all the use and the abuse and the being taken advantage of and the being just not taken care of in the way that I take care of everybody else, right? But can I stop being that guy? No. Right? Like, why would I? Just because to make other people comfortable? No, not at all. Right? If people don't like me, it is what it is. Keep moving. Right? I'm who I am because that's the way God made me. Now, I've tweaked and I've navigated the different things of life, and I've kept myself on the even kilter of maintaining who I am, right? But I'm not going to change because someone doesn't like me, because that's who I am. Like I said, you don't like me? There's a door. Exit stage left. Right? If I intimidate you, right? If I make you feel in any certain way, it's not intentional. But at the same time, if I'm speaking truth and you can't handle it, it's not on me. It's on you. So now I relinquish that question onto you guys. Something for each and every one of you, right? This should be an individual thing, not something you talk about with your family or anything, but on your own time. But who are you? And I don't mean that as an insult. I don't mean that as a challenge. I mean that as a genuine and honest question. Who are you? And no, I'm not trying to get that you're a doctor or what you do for a job, right? I'm not looking for that. Because we all know what we are in terms of what we do for money and whatever else, right? If we're a husband, father, brother, sister, whatever, right? That's not what's being asked here. What's being asked here is, who are you? It's a hard question. And most of us, it takes a while to find that out. It takes a while to get those answers. For some of us, if we come at it with a genuine curiosity of figuring that out, it comes right away. Because if you're genuine about it, if you're pure about it, if you're legitimately wanting to figure that part out, the answers will come back quickly. Because mine did. Because everybody that I've ever met would tell this, would lay all that same stuff out there. They would tell you Ross is a good dude. Little weird, little quirky, but a good dude. That's personality, my friends. That quirkiness and being able to be goofy. That's not a weakness, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That's a strength. Because if you walk around outside these, if you walk around out here, you will see that not many people will do that. Be that way, right? We have so many bitter, angry, hateful, like whatever people out here, man. Like they're just hell bent on just foolishness. But you won't find many people that are real. Everybody's putting on a show out here. They're all performing. They're all trying to dictate from some kind of narrative. But who are you? Once again, not an insult. I found out a long time ago. And I know who I am. And I live it every day. But the question is, do you know who you are? I'm not talking about titles or status or any of that. But just who are you? I know this one will get a lot of people like, kind of like, not seeing some good stuff. And that's okay. That's what it's for. So the things that you can change, the things that you can tweak and make different in your life. You'd be surprised. Well, to all you good folks, till next time.